Oh, my hearties! Welcome, welcome, welcome to our second stream of the night. The last one finished a little bit quickly for us. I think we just ran out of juice. So welcome, welcome back. 11 o'clock on Saturday night. Nothing gets past me, and you're watching Scottie McClue, the First Lord of the Internet, the world's top broadcaster, and, of course, the world's most humble man. And it's lovely to have you with us. We were streaming tonight between 8 and 10. And I thought, if you could stand it, we'll pop back up just for a bit more chat, because there were so many messages that we didn't actually get through the last time. And it is just tremendous to have you all with us. If we can do a bit of sharing, that would be fantastic. And of course, if you can like the stream when you're back on, it's always great. Get the word round there and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that we are live big style. Scottie McClue is live just for you, saying Dinky-Doo. We've got the super chat up, of course. I'll just sort that for you, and then you can get onto that as well. And that's always a little bit easier to say, yep, I've got all that up here. I can see what Scottie's up to. Fantastic. And feel free, you won't be expecting me to pop up because, as I say, the last one finished just so quickly, but feel free to come on and have a chat on the super chat. Always lovely to have you with us, and I'll do a little bit of sharing. I think if we can do that, that's always a good idea as well. So I'll just share, let everybody know, and if you can do the same. Hello again, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, this is the wonderful Craig Cochran. Hello, Craig, lovely to have you with us, and welcome back to round 2 for the night. I thought that was marvellous just to pop down, let the devices all cool down a little bit, and then we can pop back up and say hi. Fantastic stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sorry that the stream ended so quickly. I think we must just have run out of juice. It was just refusing to come back when we were asking it to do. Hello, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, says Aaron Shabir. Aaron Shabir, lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome. And Dinky-Doo, as we say in all the finest of circles. Can everybody like the stream for me, please? If you're coming on, click like and hi. That's always good. Fantastic. I'm just going to do a little bit of sharing here, just to let everybody know. So I'll share on the Facebook, and we can say hi. And if you can do the same, tell all your friends, all your gaming pals, everybody say, are you watching Scottie McClue? Live just for you, Dinky-Doo. There we are. I'll pop that in right now, and I'll stick that up. Good, wonderful. Live right now, and I'll just put 11 p.m. so we all know. Yes, that's lovely. There we have it. Good. As we say in Latin, QED, quem et, yes, anybody know? Demonstrandum, quod erat demonstrandum. That's the one, QED. There you have it. Right, so I'll just share that as well. That will let everybody know what's what. Hello, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Craig, thanks for all your funny jokes in the last stream. It was outstanding. And welcome, welcome, welcome back to round 2 for this Saturday night. We'll get the word out there, and we'll let everybody know what's happening. I'll also check that we've got it shared as well. Very, very important. And if you can do the same, that would be fabulous. Aaron says, you've been spoiling us with the streams, Scottie. Well, Aaron, what I'm hoping to do is work out an optimum time that's best for everybody. And it's a little bit of trial and error. You know, you've just got to kind of do your best and hope that it works out best for everyone. So that's what's going on here. And what I'll do is I'll just let everybody know there that we're on. That's good. Yes, that's wonderful. Right, so let me send this out, of course. And just take that out. There we are. There we go. So that should be okay. And I just need to take one more little bit on. And yes, so that right now we'll just say that we're alive right now. And take that off. There we are. Good. So I'm just going to tweet that, and that's gone out on the Twitter, which should let people know. Thanks, Scottie. Plenty more for round 2. Excellent, Craig. We love all that. So there we are. Yes, I hope we get the best time. When would you say is the best time for streams? I mean, there's always, is there a right time? And what is that time? You know, when's best for streams? Hi, Scottie, we're back. Jerry boy, we are indeed. Lovely to have you with us. Top man, did you get notifications through Jerry? Or did you just think, is that him back? What's going on there? Fantastic. We love that. If you're on Twitter, please follow me at SCOTTIE McCLUE. Very, very important. So there we go. Yes, I've got that up there, and we'll let that one go as well. So that's gone round. That's wonderful. And we can just let everybody know that way as well. Just doing bits of sharing, guys. What's wrong with that? You can't tell too many people when you're live. Yes, I did. You got a notification, Jerry, so that works okay. Fantastic. And we've got Craig back with us, and he says he's got lots of jokes for round 2. Aaron says, I think evening/night streams are probably the best. Well, the evening ones we're doing are on, have you joined us between 8 o'clock and 10? That's always a good one. It's just building up, and I need to get more subscribers. So if anybody's not subscribed, please do. Every single subscriber is just so important to me. And I know it's no bother, but I've had thousands of people watching, but I've only got 2,200 subscribers. So the thousands watching are not subscribing. That's the thing. They're not just clicking subscribe. Now, what's difficult about clicking subscribe, I ask you? Is it too much to ask? You know what I'm saying? So very strange. But I agree with you, Aaron. Yes, I think the evening night streams are probably the best as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm also going to nip on. Let me just see who's seen this tweet, because I think that's important as well. And if everybody tells all the people that they know, then that's important as well. Good. So that's getting the message out there. That's doing its stuff. It's wonderful, isn't it? When social media is working well, it's quite incredible just how good it is. You know, it really is doing its stuff on here. And for that, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's make it happen, I say. Right, I'm just going to take that wee bit there. And lovely, that's good. And I'll copy that. And I'll pop that up for the tweet as well. We went on there, and we'll just say that we're live now. Good. Lovely. Yes. And just let everybody know what is what. I don't think it's too much to ask, you know, just to say this is what's happening. And I'll just put Scottie live now at YouTube. Wonderful. You can tell everybody what's going on, you see. And as I say, if you do the same, that's brilliant. That's it sorted. Wonderful. Okay. That's it up there. Superb. I think there's quite a lot of people on at the moment. You know, maybe this is when everybody YouTubes. So I might be in huge, huge competition. Who knows? So there we are. But we'll let that one out. I'll also pop down the URL for the site. I think that's quite important. Let the URL go in as well if you can. Well, www. and www.youtube.com. Fantastic. /user/Scottie McClue 1. Right, there we are. And we'll see who sees it. That was very good that you actually got all that through, though. That's fantastic. Right, I'm just going to tweet that, and we'll see what happens with that. And as I say, if you're on Twitter, please go to @Scottie McClue and retweet that. If anybody's got a Twitter account, I think, yeah, I can get that in. You know, that would be just phenomenally good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And for that, I say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tremendous stuff. There we are. Liked, shared on Facebook, and retweeted the tweet. Job done, Scottie. Craig, you're such a top man. Thank you for that. I mean, there's a million other things to make demands on people's time, but there'll be nothing like Scottie McClue popping up to say Dinky-Doo live on YouTube. So I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Wonderful stuff. Right, I'm now going to get back on here and see what's happening. I've got another wee bit of sharing to do. So we'll see what's what. It's all in the sharing, isn't it? Share. Yes, that sort of idea. Right. Let's take that. There we go. Wonderful. And we'll take that. Get back here. And one more. So I'm going to do on the big Facebook page, the Scottie McClue big page. That was very kind of you, Craig. Thank you very much. And the tweet job, that just works wonders because people are now saying, oh, is that your phone going? What's happened? Say, I think Scottie McClue's live. He's live now. Oh, my goodness me. Right, there we are. And to the story. And also, I think what we need to do is get it onto the big page. Let everybody know it's on the big page. There we are. Job done. Jobs are good in there. And that's gone. Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Because we got chopped off a little bit, Craig. I don't know if you were on just at the end of the last stream, but it just kind of ended. And there were like a million messages still waiting to be read out. And of course, the super chat, it just stops as well. As soon as the stream stops, everybody goes, oh, right, fair enough. And that's the end of that one. Fantastic. So, but thank you very much for that. Yes, you got that, Jerry, and we know that that came through. Always good. Wonderful, wonderful. I was on, Scottie. Fantastic. Yes, you were on, so you saw what happened at the end. It just kind of disappeared. And I tried to come back up and I thought, no, can he manage that? That was the end of that. And there we go. So it's incredible. Right. I'll just pop that down. Wonderful. And that's that one as well. And we'll see if we can let everybody know what's happening. Right. Never a dull moment on here, I can tell you. Right, there we are. And we'll maybe get the Skype going as well later and get a couple of folk up on the Skype. That's always important too, I think. Halfway through the clip, it cut off. Yes, it just went. But I don't know if we ran out of juice or if maybe with just the volume and what the devices get quite hot. They run quite hot. They run like a sort of old luxury classic car, a bit like McClue. Oh, fantastic. No, Craig, don't ever give up these jokes because they are outstanding, you know, and at first people, do you notice, Craig, when you tell a joke, people go like this, they go, that's got whiskers, that one. I've heard that, you know, and you think, oh, very good. Let's hear one from you, that sort of thing, you know. Do you never feel like saying that to them? Sorry, would you like to tell us some of yours? Oh, I can't remember jokes. And they start all that nonsense, don't they? They go, I'm not very good with that. You say, well, there you are. Well, shut up and let me tell them then. It's wonderful. That's what we like. Just shared you, my friend. Jerry boy, you're so kind. What are you drinking tonight? Says Aaron. Aaron, I'm at the orange juice. Very, very thin orange juice. That's it there. So we've got that one. And this other one here is in the Dunoon pottery, Dunoon ceramics mug. Beautiful piece of work. And that's the tea. I don't do alcohol, Aaron, any longer, so it's all the soft drinks from McClue. Fantastic stuff, and we like that. So there we go. But there might be something big on the telly now, you see, or people go, oh, I wish I'd known you were coming up, that sort of idea. So it's always good, just in case somebody checks their phone and thinks, wow, is this live? You say, yeah, this is live, absolutely. We're back. Fantastic. No, I want to spoil you with streams. I think it's very important during lockdown that people have got somewhere they can go and just have a bit of normal chat. You know what I'm saying, Aaron? Just ordinary chat, you know, just with a bloke. You know, somebody says, what's Scottie McClue like? You say, well, he's just a bloke, really. Just a bloke. Absolutely, that's what we like. And I'll get the super chat here. Now, I'm going to just share with the groups. And as I say, it would be lovely if you can all do that as well. So we'll just share with the groups there. So share in a group. Fantastic. And who shall we share with? There we go. Lovely. Right, so I'll share with that group. Let them know what's what. And we'll get everybody around. Hello, Scottie. Hello, everybody. So there we are. Like to share it on Facebook, says Craig. Good, Craig. That's always good as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you're trying to run 2 or 3 devices at the same time, sometimes they work against each other. That's the only thing. We need to get the speeds faster and faster all the time, Craig, because when I started this, somebody said, it's never going to be like, you know, ISDN or something, but it's just outstanding, the speeds. And I think if we have more of that, you know, shared on Twitter, Aaron, thank you. Very, very kind of you, very good of you to have done that. Top man, I say. And I'm just about to share on here and let everybody know that we're live. So that should be quite fun as well. There we go there. And what I've got, little share. Always, there's one there, lovely. So I'm starting off with this site that you can never really get it right for them. They've got so many rules and regulations that you just get fed up with it. How anybody bothers, I don't know, but they seem to, and that's quite good as well. So we'll just let these folks know. There we go. Wonderful. And that should be all right. That's superb. It's up there. Good. Excellent. And what are your thoughts? I'll just put these down there. That's what we're doing. Good. And that will let people know. You say, what's what there? Catherine's back. Catherine, how did you find us? Is this live now? Of course it's live now. Absolutely. And we've got Aaron on, who's just shared it on Twitter. But how did you know, Catherine? I was just thinking about this because I thought Catherine will be kicking herself if she misses this. But I decided, what happened, Catherine? The stream just ran out, as you probably saw, and with stacks of things to say. So if you like to share this one round and let people know that we are live, that would be fantastic. It would be just brilliant. So thank you very much for that. Very, very important. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to see who we've got here. So lots and lots more sharing is always welcome because we've got the wee extra stream. If you see what I just did there, tremendous stuff. So yes, Catherine, it's absolutely Jen. You've made Catherine's evening, Scottie. Thanks, Aaron. She goes, yay! I was just listening to the clip and the early one there. Hello, Catherine. Lovely to have you with us. If you can get sharing, I don't know if you're friendly with Gordon and all the rest of the gang, but if you can get sharing, that would be just outstanding. And we might be able to get some of the people up here and let them know what is what. I'll do one more share on Facebook, but I don't want to sort of get too many things in there. Yes, the clip. Did you like the wee earlier clips, Catherine? Just a bit of fun, really. And we like that, you know. Everybody likes a little bit of fun. So that should be quite good. And it was a super stream tonight, though, Catherine. I mean, absolutely outstanding. Folks, if you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, the First Lord of the Internet, the world's top broadcaster, and, of course, the world's most humble man. And we are live on YouTube just for you, streaming right now. Dinky-Doo. Yes, Catherine says, I was watching the other one. I'd been away listening to DJ Mario, came back, watched the beginning of the one earlier, and then this came on automatically next. So good. So was it a bit of a chance discovery, Catherine? Or did you get a notification through? I'm always interested in how we've found it. You know, it's very, very important that. and thank you very much for that. I'm just going to keep sharing here. I'll share in the group, and the group is the Scottie group, so we'll get that up. Very, very important. The fan group, like to keep the fan group up to speed with what's happening on here as well. I think that's very important. Yes, I know, Catherine, and I thought maybe folk have, had enough because we've been up since 8 o'clock, but I wanted also to try out the time and to see who's about at this time as well. 11 o'clock approaching midnight, that sort of idea, because people are saying, well, I think a late one would be good. Well, we shall find out. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. I wonder who they are, Hi, says Ivor McClure. Hi, Ivor. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dinky-Doo from me, Scottie McClue, and everyone here live on YouTube right now, nationally and internationally. Scottie McClue is local, national, and international. There we are. Fantastic. So spread the word. Let everybody know what's happening. And I've got some other groups here that might like a wee share as well. So I'll just do that and see what they're up to. There's one there. Let's get that going. Let people know what is what. Subscribing and pressing the bell icon notifies everyone when a video stream goes up. Probably the best thing for everyone to do. Absolutely, Aaron. I think if we can get everybody subscribing, but it amazes me because thousands are watching this just during the week, during the day, looking at all. There's 1,000 videos, and 1,000 videos is pretty good stuff. But I've only got 2,200 subscribers. Now, we're fairly new. We're starting out, and a lot of the videos were not actually, available. So there's a lot of new stuff out there. Aaron, it's so important to subscribe or you just miss out. Yes, if anybody's not subscribed, please do so now. Very, very important so we can get the live streams going and let everybody know what is what. They were wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I'm just going to keep sharing as well. And as I say, if you can all do the same, we'll get that out there. Now, how's everybody coping? How's everybody dealing with things? How do you fill your days and your afternoons, your evenings, your weekends? I don't need to know about your private life, but do let me know how you're getting on. It's very important because this is good for a chat, for a bit of banter. That's the stuff, a wee bit of banter. You can't beat it, can you? You cannot beat a bit of banter. I say, right, there we go. And I'll just pop that in there. We'll let everybody know what is what. Good, good. Just doing the standard sharing stuff, but obviously people wouldn't be expecting me to be popping back up. I think, oh, Scottie, I was away for the night. It was on at 8 and was on till 10. And so was he back on about 11? Why did he see that? I wish I'd known. Do not check your phone. That's not check my phone. Hey. Fantastic. Yes, indeed. And any other stuff you've got in terms of social media, just get it out there. Just let everybody know what is what. Very, very important. Instagram. Get them on Instagram too. That's quite important as well. So if you can do that, that would be absolutely brilliant. Let them know what's happening on Instagram, I say. That's the big one. There we are. There's the World's Top Talk Show, which is a Facebook page as well. And we'll just pop that up there. So there's plenty out there. There shouldn't be any sort of struggling or anything like that. And thank you for liking the stream. Everybody that has liked the stream. I'm just going to pop the chat on to Super Chat, and then hopefully we'll be getting joined by a lot of people. Wonderful stuff. Notification I didn't see because I was cooking, listening live to the music stream, but happy to be here now. So there we are. Fantastic. Right, guys, I've just made Top Chat into live chat, and I shall put up my welcome. There we go. Wonderful. Welcome. 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 Dinky-Doo. There we are. That's fine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dinky-Doo. I'll put a wee hyphen in there. That's always nice. And pop that up as well. And if you share that, that would be great. Have you put a story for the Instagram, for the streaming Instagram, Scottie? Might help more people noticing you're live. Aaron, my problem I've got, if I go onto Instagram now, I think I'd have a wee problem. I might try it, actually. Now, if you lose me for a couple of seconds, don't worry. I'll be coming back. I'm just going to see if I can share on Instagram. A bit of a late one for you, Scottie. Must be the heat. Back to school soon. Not many late nights left. Jamie Est, how lovely to hear from you and Dinky-Doo. Excellent stuff. Yes, everybody back Wednesday. Is that right, Jamie Est? Fantastic. I'm missing you guys at the moment because that was quite outstanding, if you get my meaning. So there we are. Who have we got here? The wonderful Susan Forrest. Hello, Scottie. Missed you earlier, but here now. Fantastic, Susan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Susan's in Lancashire. Wonderful part of the world, Lancashire. So there we are. Everybody's coming to join us. Hola, Senor Scottie, says wee ginger tiger. Wee ginger tiger, Dinky-Doo. Hola, senora, senorita, senora, that sort of thing. See. So yes, bit of a late one, but Jamie Est, do you remember when we did the first late YouTube and everybody was on talking about motor cars? It was just outstanding. It was quite fabulous. Everyone was talking about motor cars. I'm going to see if I share. There's Ivor, Dinky-Doo, Scottie. Hello, Ivor. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Fantastic. Get the word out there. I'll try Instagram. If anybody could share on Scottie McClue's Instagram, I don't know if it's possible to do that. I'm not sure if I can go on this device. Back, says Davy Young. Good one, Davy. Welcome back. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say. I'll maybe share that one in a wee while on Instagram. But if anybody's got Instagram and you've got stacks of people, do let them know. Follow me on Twitter at Scottie McClue. Follow me on TikTok at Scottie McClue. So there we are. I'll just put all these things in. I'll put the URL for tonight, which is www.Jamie Est. I want to know that you're okay and that the wee one's okay and all that. .com, youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. Yes, that's what we like. There we are. Scottie McClue 1. And so I'll just put please share. Please share the URL. There we are. Fantastic. Please share the URL, and there it's there. That's gone in. So that should pop up to see you as well. Hi, Alistair. We're getting spoiled tonight. Alistair Campbell back in, Scottie. What a top man. Alistair, I do apologise. We lost the stream earlier. Circumstances beyond my control as per, but I thought the least I can do is pop up again and say hi to the nation. So we did. So we waited till 11 o'clock, pushed off at the back of 10. Hi, Alistair, we get spoiled tonight, says Catherine. Jimmy Est, absolutely, Scottie, great times. And what a run you had over the lockdown. Really great discussions. Waverley'd out my nut. Yes, and apparently there's more. The Waverley is on the move following her reboilering. So there we are. Share the URL. We love all that. And I'm also going to put this one in, guys, what we're sharing. And if you can copy, I've maybe put too many. I've put too much up here. So there we are. Far too much. Wait a wee second, though. And I'm sure we can, yes, I'm sure we can come back on this. I'll just do a quick chat. We've got about 30 letters too many now. There we go. Just get rid of that. There it all goes. Wonderful. Right. That should be okay. Okay, now this is coming out, guys, so you should be able to get it on there. What I'll do is I'll pop that one on as well. Right. Let me know if this is okay. It's just come on to the super chat. Fantastic stuff. Craig Cochran says, my wife and I often laugh at how competitive we both are, but I laugh more. Craig, I love it. These are fantastic. So there we go. Somebody said that my wife said to me, she said, I argue too much. I said, no, I don't. Absolutely, Scotty, great times. Wonderful, wonderful stuff, Jamie Est, and all the very, very best to you. Thanks for asking, Scotty. Ivy and Lily are very well, fast asleep just now. We're enjoying a bit of light evening entertainment. Say hi to your good lady as well. Back was just sharing, Catherine, you are good. Why do you have to leave to share? Tell me more so that I get a sort of picture of what it's like for every day. Okay, so do sort of say what it's like and what you have to do. There we are. Now then. So, Catherine, that's very good of you, sharing and sharing and sharing. I have this here. And we can go back and get another clip if we want to, as and when. We can do what we like, guys. It's us. So I'd like to let everybody know. This is my problem. Jamie Est, slight problem in that one of the reasons the figures are not absolutely through the roof as yet is because not everyone knows it's on. So this is your chicken and egg setup. How do you let everyone know when it's on? You see? So that's what I'm working at. Fantastic. Because I listen on my mobile and it doesn't have multiple windows like the PC. So if you were on the PC, Catherine, you could just share no problem without bothering. Fantastic. We love that. I like that. So guys, I've put that up. If you can copy and paste, it would be ace. Good late evening, Scotty. Nice to see you again. Tony Slater, always lovely to have you with us. Always a privilege and never a chore. Fantastic. This is what we like. Scotty, I think you're one of the best TikTokers. We Ginger Tiger, that's a lovely thing to say. I don't do the dance, though. I haven't done the dance. I used to be a wonderful tap dancer until my accident, you see, when I fell into the sink. Tap dancer fell into the sink. No, but I don't do the dances. I need to get the dances going on TikTok, that sort of thing, and get some of the templates going. So I tend to just pop up and do what I do, wee broadcasts, telling people to keep themselves safe from the coronavirus. I do some raps. I'm a bit of a rapper, do you know what I mean? And all that sort of idea. I kept forgetting the PC is in this living room. So there we are. So you've got the PC there. Same, Catherine, having to go back and forth does be an issue. I know, guys, and I'm also aware of how kind you all have been with all your sharing and what have you. People have been tapping the dollar, sending me pennies to help with equipment and all that sort of stuff. It's just wonderful. There we are. Scottie McClue After Hours. Yes, maybe we should do that one, Robert Scrimger. Thanks for coming back, Rab. It's good that you found us. The worst thing you can say to a woman wearing a bikini. Good for you, babe. Good for you. Not sure, Davey. Can you share without leaving the page on the PC? Says Catherine. Could anybody help Catherine out with sharing? Craig. You can open multiple tabs on an internet browser on a PC. The stream will stay on, says Aaron. Aaron, thanks for that. Aaron Shabir, top man. You should do more raps like the coronavirus one. So there we are. Yes, did you like that, wee ginger tiger? Keep you safe from the coronavirus. I'm TikToking, and I'm out walking, and I am talking. The whole world's rocking. Scottie McClue opened all hours. Yes, I was just thinking that, Aaron. I thought, no, I wouldn't be able to call it that because obviously it might be copyrighted as a title, but it is open all hours. Perhaps not, you see, because you can't just sort of copyright the whole language. That's the idea, open all hours. Thinking of the wonderful old comedy. Scottie, would you ever consider doing Strictly? Now, that would be TV gold. Well, you see, there would be a bit of carry-on during it, but yes, I mean, my tangos are pretty good. Well, I've been tangoed. And, I could manage a bit of that, and I can also do a two-wrong l'heure. I can do a few grand jetés. I could manage the waltz. Da-da-dee. So I could do that. I could do a military two-step. All that sort of stuff, the military two-step. Loved it, Scottie. Fantastic. We like that wee ginger tiger. Do a few raps. So there you are. Now, I ain't getting you any flannel, but I have got a YouTube channel. And I would say it's pretty well, so why not subscribe and tap the bell? And just like bees buzz to their hive, I would say we're streaming live. So Scottie McClue says Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. I think we should see Scottie playing in Soccer Aid. Well, when I was in Manchester, a top basketball team called and gave me my own jumper. I was Scottie, and I wasn't terribly good, actually. Don't say. But I did get to conduct the Halley Orchestra at Manchester Arena in front of about 20,000 people. That was wonderful. That was a highlight of my life. Scottie, we'll all have a wee dance one day. I used to dance with Dad. If we were someone, the music came on. Happy days. Scottie, you would have played Dr. Cameron superbly. Alistair Campbell, you'll not believe this, but that's been talked about with a top television producer. If there were ever, but remember STV revived Dr. Finlay, and the wonderful, sadly late Ian Bannon was Dr. Cameron. Very, very good. Absolutely. Finlay, I think you should get up the glen there. There's a lady about to produce a child. I think she could do with some medical assistance. I would go myself, but I've other things I need to be getting on with here. And I want to know what's happening in the dispensary. Ring, ring. Dr. Cameron, there's somebody on the telephone. Well, who is it, woman? For goodness sake. Remember the late, great Andrew Cruikshank. And I can remember driving through London. Well, I wasn't driving, I was in a taxi. And we're going through Theatreland. And I saw up, it was wonderful to see, I think it was, I wonder if it was Dial M for Murder. And it had up Andrew Cruikshank. And I can remember going to a lecture with the late, great Andrew Cruikshank. Marvellous man. You see him in a lot of early stuff. You think, wow, it's Andrew Cruikshank. So there we are. And, of course, Bill Simpson as Dr. Finlay. Dr. Snoddy. Scottie, I've always seen hashtags like AVFCB, CVFC on your tweets. Any reason why? That was how I came across you. Aaron, yes, absolutely, because I used to do these big radio shows all over the Northwest, the Northeast, the Midlands. So there were giants of shows, Scotland, Central Scotland, Scott FM, and I had audiences of around maybe 200,000, 250,000 per half hour. And I thought, how do I reach the nation to tell them it's Scottie? And I thought, well, all the football teams know Scottie McClue. I mean, I'm welcome in most of the boardrooms in the country. But I'm not a footballer. I don't follow football. It's just something I don't do. And what I found out, if I hashtag the teams, they all get to see. They don't have to necessarily listen, but they think, wow, there's McClue on. So everybody that follows football will know Scottie McClue. So it's quite a good way for finding all your fans. It's just to let them know. So that's why, and of course, I love Arsenal. That's the stuff. Rangers, Celtic, there were Partick Thistle, all these things, but I don't follow a team. And very well known Manchester United, Manchester City, Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday was just opposite, because they were all beside the radio stations. When I was broadcasting in Manchester, right behind me was the Manchester Canal, the ship canal, and straight opposite was Man U. And that was 1998, the year that they won everything. Sir Alex Ferguson was the manager, and it was just a wonderful time to be about, and every night. And in the summer, the canal was like a mill pond, and the big red and yellow sign Man U just reflected on the canal. It's fascinating. So Old Trafford was just round the corner. This was Media City. There we are. Frozen cream on a stick, says wee ginger tiger. What are we discussing here? We have to find out. So there we are. Craig Cochran says, when I lost my rifle, the army charged me £80. That's probably why in the Navy the captain goes down with the ship. Craig, genius. So there we go. I always remember an army officer telling me, he said, we've just got, he was speaking at dinner, it was very funny. He said, we've just got a new rifle. We've nicknamed it the Civil Servant because it doesn't work and it can't be fired. He was just at it. No disrespect to the civil service. I say wonderful people doing a wonderful job. And McClue is a huge fan of the civil service. I once saw a rookie MP stand up in the House of Commons, and he tried to blame the civil service for something. And I thought, because that is a real no-no. And I thought, he'll be back tomorrow apologising. Sure enough, up in his pins the next day, I apologise unreservedly to the civil service, and I apologise unreservedly to the House. The word had gone round. Have you ever seen Yes, Minister? The Mandarins are very, very powerful people. Recent poll put the Magnum as the nation's favourite ice lolly. Debatable whether it's an ice lolly or not. I think it counts an ice lolly as a favourite. Jamie, yes, we love it. Of course it is. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So there we are. No, Emily, Jamie, no, we can't get into that. That's a commercial discussion. I'll have to take these down. Fantastic, there we are. But I can remember going into the lady in the ice cream shop and asking if she had a large split. And she said that she could do me 2 Whoppers and a Zoom. So there we are. So that's fun. Remember the Zoom. Only Scottie could not follow football but be granted permission into the boardrooms. I know, Aaron, it's very strange, isn't it? I can remember a very senior person rang me up one day and he said, would you like to come to the game tomorrow? And I said, who's playing? And he said, what? And he told me it was a derby, massive derby. And he said, and also, would you like to come and join us in the boardroom for lunch before the match? And I said, well, actually, to be honest, I was going to go shopping tomorrow. I was going up the town. And there was a pause at the end of the phone. And he went, do you have any concept of what you've just been offered? Any concept at all? I said, I'm beginning to get an idea. He said, there are people would give their right arm for this. Right. But I did find out where all your top business people are on a Saturday afternoon. I went along. So there we are. Fantastic. So that's it. Yes, welcome to the boardrooms and every day, here's Scottie McClue. Fantastic stuff. But I'm not terribly good. You see, I didn't go to my first football match till I was about 40 because my dad wasn't a footballer, you see. He did his garden on a Saturday afternoon. Did his garden. And I helped him. So I was measuring out fertilizer and lime and things like that when everybody was at the football. Do you like to play golf, Scottie? No, wee ginger tiger. That's another one that's quite funny because golf clubs apparently can be, see, I would say our club right now, this is what you'd call the most inclusive club in the world. And other people talk about exclusive clubs. Now, I'm a member of a big London club right up there with the best of them. This is not mostly just have been since 1975, right? So that's the sort of thing. Now, a friend of mine phones me one day and he says, I've got it. He tried to get an appointment. Listen, it sounds as if I'm important. He tried to meet with me. And he said, right, I've got it. He said, Wednesday, I'll meet you. And he mentioned the Top Golf Club. And I said, I don't golf. And he said an oath, and he took an oath and put the phone down. He was furious. And I didn't hear from him for months. And then another friend who's very big on sort of prestige, he said to me one day, he said, I think I could maybe get you into the club. But, you'd be very lucky because it's very, very exclusive. There's quite a waiting list. And I put my hand on his arm and patted it. I said, well, don't you put yourself out because I don't golf. I have caddied, though. That's quite fun. So there we are. But I wouldn't like to spoil my walk. Love hearing your stories, Scottie. Oh, bless you, Catherine. Everybody's at me to write them down, but there's just so many. I know you won't believe it because I've got a story on everything. You can give me a subject, I'll tell you a wee story about it, Somebody once said at one of the radio stations, said, you've always got a tale to tell you, haven't you? My wife said she's so excited that her pal is pregnant, not for the baby, but because she's one of her skinniest friends. Women can be terrible, actually, and of course there's that dreadful, dreadful disease when somebody loses too much weight. Jamie says, just as the ice cream police at the door, they've lifted me for mentioning a brand name. They're coming for you next. A true Magnum size. They were FAB response, but a bit of a sticky situation. Absolutely. Were they watching the film Magnum Force? Jamie will be laughing his head off, but I'll explain someday. Catherine's laughing her head off. Fantastic. Guys, more sharing. Share. Can everybody share? Because I do want everybody to know that we're on. Otherwise, what's the point? Or as they'd say in Lancashire and Yorkshire, well, what's point? What's point? Oh. A friend phoned me up one time and said that they'd recorded some work and could I explain how to get it on YouTube? So I got them, I just talked them down the phone how to put their work up on YouTube. They put it up and then I re-sent it round, shared it with everybody. And I phoned them up and I said, that's just up now. I said, that's you got 3,000 people have seen it. And they said to me, oh, I'm not bothered about that. And I said, well, you should be, because otherwise, why are you doing it? It's true, isn't it? Why are you doing it? We love a long, tall tale and stories. My dad was the same. I'm getting as bad now too. No, Catherine, you're a very, very cultured lady. I can tell your folks must just have been wonderful people. So there we are. Okay, I'll test the theory that you've got a wee story about anything. Here's a topic we haven't covered yet. The Waverley. Bet you've never heard of it. You've got me there, Jamie Est. However, what I can say, I was very privileged to sit in a committee with the gentleman who put the engines in the Waverley in 1947. He was the chairman of Rankin and Blackmore, the engineers, at the Eagle Foundry, which was in Baker Street, I think, in Greenock. Is that Baker Street or Drumfrochard Road? Up there at the fire station in Greenock, Jamie Est. And he was a marvellous man. So there you are. And we used to sit on the committee with him. He got me onto this committee because they wanted young blood. I can remember that. So it was an executive committee. a naval committee, and I sat on that at really quite a young age with all these very, very distinguished people. And I knew him very well, Jim Ferrier, the late Jim Ferrier, very nice man, knew Sir James Lithgow and the Scots and all these wonderful shipbuilders, you know. And being Scots, they didn't have any side to them, you know. It was wonderful. There we are. So I've tested your theory there, Jamie, I would say. Scottie, would you rather be a Yorkshireman or a Lancashire man? They don't like each other after the old Wars of the Roses. No, Robert Scrimgeour, they don't. But the problem is, I've worked in both Lancashire and Yorkshire, adored every second of it, every second. And I'm an honorary Yorkshireman and an honorary Lancastrian. You know, now, in both Lancaster and York, the Red Rose and the White Rose, the Wars of the Roses, both the houses of Lancaster and York, the problem that I have is that you usually need to have lived there for 150 years minimum to be accepted into the community. I was accepted into the community right away. And, you know, I would say to people, but I'm not a Lancashireman. Oh, yes, I Scottie, that's it. Yes, you're Lancashire. And then I would say, I'm not really a Yorkshire. Oh, you're one of us. You're one of us. You'll go back all the way, Scottie. So that was it. And it was just lovely, you know, just fantastic. I can remember my first night in the pub in Yorkshire. I just thought I'll go up. But what I would do when I moved to a new place, I wouldn't sort of push myself onto anybody. You know, I would just sort of hang around to see how the land lay, to see which way the wind blew. And I can remember reading a paper and supping a refreshment in the pub. And this voice, deep Yorkshire voice, and, are we not good enough for the summit? And I looked at it and said, oh, hello, how are you? It was one of the neighbours. Aye, you come and join us. And that was it. And that was me. And it was just wonderful. Great. And totally classless. Everybody from all the different backgrounds of that round. They would push all the tables together in the pub on a Friday night. And the banter. Oh, the banter. Outstanding. Lovely, lovely people. Still in touch. Christmas, got a phone call. People from the village. I hope. Mentioned as a joke and have now been further educated. Not disappointed. Oh, Jamie Est, you will never be disappointed because you are one of these very, very brilliant men, a brilliant young man. But you will realize, as McClue does, that every day is a school day. And I haven't even scratched the surface yet. You know, after 50, 60,000 hours of live broadcasting, can I have 4 more likes, please? And subscribes. Thank you. Get Catherine on the Skype. I know, well, Catherine doesn't Skype, but I think she's thinking about it. So there we are. Mentioned in jest. Many a true word was spoken in jest. Jamie Est. Remember the night we discussed all the cars? Quite fantastic. Never spell part backwards. It's a trap. A friend of mine once said to me, Craig, he said, I'll send you a code word through. He said, the code word will be maps backwards. I said, no, don't send that. He said, why not? Have we been infiltrated? I said, no, that would be spam. What I did do, Jamie, I can remember going onto my search engine and I looked up firelighters and I got 10,000 matches. Is that not amazing? On you go, Catherine. Get on the Skype, says the wee ginger tiger. Says Craig. Did you like that one, Craig? You know, a good comedian enjoys another comedian's jokes. Hello, Scottie, says the wonderful McAvoy. Hello, McAvoy, over in County Cork there. Wonderful, lovely to have you with us. How is the Emerald Isle today? Or tonight, I should say. It's near to the bewitching hour, guys. I love meeting people when you're traveling. I just love all people. You never know what you'll learn. Oh, I had some lovely ladies elderly ladies from the south of England on the train going back from Scotland. I was going down to London to speak to a London agent, and I had my white suit, and we chatted, and we sat quiet at first because they were really rather distinguished. And then I sat down and we started chatting, and bless them, they were the genuine article. And they gave me their phone numbers and their address when they left the train. They said, "Oh, that was wonderful, lovey. If you're ever down our way, do call in. It'd be so lovely to see you again," and all that sort of stuff, hugging us and everything. We can't do it now, social distancing, but it was lovely. There we are, a late night stream McAvoy production. What happened earlier was we were on from 8 till 10, as we have been every night, except the last few Sundays, when I thought, no, I'll take the Sabbath off. And of course, we used to stream live on a Sunday on Facebook Live. But so late stream, and what happened, the stream just ran out after 2 hours in the middle of a clip. So I thought what we'll do is we'll pop back up at 11. So we finished at the back of 10, pop back up at 11. He was pulled. Oh, what's this, Emily? Oh, Emily's got some jokes. Lovely to hear from you, Emily. Dinky-Doo, I say, you and that lovely man of yours. You're beautiful people. Lovely, lovely couple. Did you hear about the guy that's drowned in a bowl of muesli, Scottie? He was pulled under by a strong current. Woo! We love it. Thank you, Emily, for that one. Fantastic. He was pulled under by a strong current. I think I may have overheard a serial killer talking the other day, because he said he could murder a plate of wheat bangs. A plate of wheat bangs. Does anybody like the chocolate cereal, the one that, poor guy, I know, oh, Emily, don't. You'll set me off. Do you like the chocolate cereal? It makes the milk go brown. So there we are. McAvoy says 174 new cases here in Ireland of the coronavirus. Obviously, it's going to get crazy again. I know, McAvoy. It has not gone. The problem with human beings is they're doing this out of sight, out of mind. You can't do that. You just can't do it. Guys, can we have more sharing? Like to keep the jokes up to date, very current. Oh, Jimmy Est, I saw what you just did there. You're a very, very funny man. Strangers can be kinder than friends, I've found. Well, yes, Catherine. Well, I mean, both you and I have had a bad experience with one person in our life. Like I, lost my life savings to a scammer. And that sort of thing. And but the thing is, it hasn't shaken my faith in human nature, because I sort of took the responsibility. I should have been more vigilant. Semper Vigilo. Well, Semper Vigilo, not the motto of Strathclyde Police. So there we are. Oh, says wee ginger tiger, Dinky-Doo. I met a guy going to Perth when I was going to Newcastle, Australia. And the hostess kept addressing me as his wife. We actually ended up on the same flight back 3 months later. Oh, Catherine, fantastic. I remember being at a big wedding, and I said to this lady, there was a very distinguished gentleman sitting beside her, and I said to this lady, I said, I was just saying to your husband there, and she said, I'm sorry, he's actually not my husband, but I wouldn't mind. I thought that was rather fabulous. So there we are. Yes, that can happen. Scottie, please can I have autograph? You can, Massivo, but we need to find out how to get it to you. That's the thing. But what you'll be getting is one of these. Did I show you? Yes, I showed you, Massivo. You'll be getting one of these. Does anybody remember that? From the Scott FM days? Scott FM down there. Fantastic. Scottie McClue on Scott FM. And on the back here, you've got That's the back of it. Does anyone remember that? Scott FM. I can't read backwards. I'll tell you who could read backwards. I had a friend who was a top journalist, and he was used to popping down to speak to the Inkies. Now, the Inkies, have you ever heard those? My grandfather, folks, if you haven't seen them before. That's old Grandpa off to the trenches in the First World War. Crazy, 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 crazy world. You know, we think the world's crazy now, but what was it like for these guys in 1914? I ask you. So there we are. Message all, fantastic stuff. Oh my God, that looks sick. What looks sick? What looks sick, Massive O? There we are. I don't want to leave the stream as I missed the one earlier, says Catherine. Scottie, could you drop me an email or a message of some sort of platform? Get the guy on Skype, says Jamie Est. Catherine, have you been on the Skype yet? Massive O, what looks sick? Tell us what looks sick. So there you are. What a strange comment. Scottie, do you know what the line, you take the high road and I'll take the low road, means in Loch Lomond? For all my years of weddings, parties and birthdays, I still don't know. Well, yes, I would imagine around Loch Lomond, there would be a high road and a low road, or a high road and a low road to Loch Lomond. Or maybe it was the high road and the low road across the border. I'll be in Scotland afore ye. Yes. So I think it's more likely above the border. So the high road might have been through the borders, round St Mary's Loch, Tibby Shields Inn, all that stuff, through the borders and up through Peebles. That may have been the high road, Moffat, and the low road may have been straight up. You know, I don't know. We shall get to the bottom of it. You go on and give me a mention, says Catherine. I accidentally handed my wife a glue stick rather than a lipstick. She still isn't talking to me. Craig Cochrane, you're a scream. Your picture was nice, sick, far out. Means your picture was nice, sick, far out. All right, so a bit like Wicked. What have you got? A lesson in urban. We'll have to get you a lesson in urban slang, Scottie. You will, Aaron. Absolutely. Oh, fat, man, I'm telling you. That is fat. That's P-H-A-T, isn't it? Wicked. You know, hear about the new restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve. McAvoy, wonderful. We have had that one on, but we love it. Sick is modern slang for awesome, Scottie. It means he likes your picture. Got it, Emily. Oh, that is sick. You know, it's just when I read it, I thought, that's sick. You know, that sort of thing. I'll get it. We'll get on there, you know. I'll get down there and get all the chit-chat. Ginger, says Catherine. Yes, Catherine, quite correct. So Catherine's very good. Catherine, you're up to date with the slang. Very, very good. Ooh. Jamie Est and Emily, that is fantastic. Thank you for keeping me right up to date there. I do need to know about all these things. You know, it's very, very important. This is a learning curve, and every day is a school day. Just fat, P-H-A-T. Scottie, you're pretty rad, you know. Am I rad? So there we are. Somebody was going absolutely rad the other day. You'll need to scan down the Google page for new jokes. Look further down. Says Catherine. Is that directed at me, Catherine, or is it directed at our wonderful joke teller, Craig? So there we are. So what if I'm rad? The wonderful Alistair Campbell is with us, an absolute top man, a man of great culture who knows everything about Scottish culture. Tremendous, everything there is to know. Well, what he doesn't know is not worth knowing. It was written about a Jacobite soldiers, one set free, one would die. The other who died would be in Scotland first, the high road. going via the high road. He sitteth at the right hand of God. You've already gotten the hang of the lingo, Scottie. All you need now is a gold chain. Ha-ha! Yes, absolutely, Aaron. I tell you, what do I sort of put it through my nose or whatever? Scottie, can you rap the spotlight freestyle? Oh, wee ginger tiger. I can rap freestyle, absolutely. Dinky-Doo, I'm Scottie McClue, and I am talking just for you. Now, what you might think I don't deem is that this is a live stream. I am on here because I'm fat, P-H-A-T, just like that. And I can say to you, I won't give you any pep in any of my fabulous rap. That is sick, and I mean sick. Why do I mean sick? Because I don't want to be a hick. Oh, so what I'm going to do is give you a little while I just rap freestyle. So I shall say this and that, and I hope that you like that. There we are. A wee freestyle rap for you. All countries eventually got the coronavirus, but China got it right off the bat. Genius! Ooh, tut-tut-tutty-tut. Eminem must be shaking in his boots, says Aaron. Did you like that, Aaron? Wee bit freestyle rap for you. McAvoy has given me a round of A+. He's given me the clap. Encore, says wee ginger tiger. So there we are. So that's that. Go on yourself, Scottie. Fantastic, Scottie. No, I just took a chance on it. I didn't know if I could or not, but I thought, if I make a foolish of myself, is it really the end of the world? You know, is it really the end of the world? Is, you know, when there's coronavirus about, is Scottie McClue making a foolish of himself really the end of the world? You know what I'm saying? He's giving you the clap. He gave me the clap, Jamie Est. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Shall I give you a wee song on the box? Would you like that? Will I give you a wee play on the box? Let you know what's what. I'll tell you the one I think is quite nice. See what you think of this. There we go. Did you like that? A wee number on there for you. Just to take our mind off the whole thing. Scottie, can you do a wee bit poetry and do the To a Mouse poem? It's my favourite, says Catherine. Poor wee coor timorous beastie. Oh, what a panic's in thy breastie. The needna start a wassy hasty. With bicker and brattle, I would be laith to rin and chase thee with murder and prattle. To a moose, absolutely. So there we are, a wee bit poetry for you. McAvoy says, Doctor, I can't stop singing the green, green grass of home. He says, it sounds like Tom Jones syndrome. Is it common? And asked. He said, it's not unusual. It's not unusual. Let's get a jam next time I see you. Yes, Jamie. We've got a wee jam on the go. And we've also got the mighty organ here, if you'll pardon the expression. Lovely, Scottie. That was nice. Did you like that, Catherine? Good, Scottie. I play the button box as well. Ivor, brilliant. As you would hear, I don't really play the button box, but I'm getting used to it. Oh, Jock, says Alistair Campbell. My granddad used to play that instrument. Very good, Scottie. McAvoy, of course. Over on the Emerald Isle, a lot of that. Fantastic, says Tony Slater. Tony, bless you. Scottie, I went to the doctor and said I've strawberries stuck up my bottom. He said, would you like some cream for that? Stop! Late night McClue. Thank you, that was cool, says Catherine. An outstanding organ. Oh, we've got it here, Jamie, for the full bit. In fact, I'll give you a wee number on it just since it's you. Tell me what you think of this. It's an outstanding organ. So there we are. I'll give it a wee number and you can tell me what you think. Sunday morning, we could manage a wee hymn, couldn't we? Yes, I see no reason why not. Are we ready, Jamie Est? There we go. What about that one? I knew you would like that, Jimmyist. There we go. What have we got here? We love a tune in the boxes, Catherine. Do Danny Boys, Scottie. Oh, my goodness, we'd be here all night. And, of course, I can't do too much music on the YouTube. My wife just found out I replaced the bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof. Mrs. McClue and I have just got rid of our water bed because we thought we were drifting apart. Great talent there, Scottie. Well done. Not at all, McAvoy. Some of the people on here have got huge talent, including your good self. Neither are you, Ginger. On you go. What's we're getting here? There's Aaron. Fantastic stuff. Dinky-Doo. Guys, can we have another share? I think that would be a nice thing to do. Just have a share. I see no reason why not. There were wonderful stuff. Nicely done. Can't place the name. It's in the key of A, though. That's all I've got. Clever, clever, clever man. Yes, you're absolutely spot on. And I think we might run with how sweet the name of Jesus sounds in a believer's ear. He did to me his ear incline, my voice and cry to hear. Yes, that sort of thing. Well, there we are. But did you like that one, Jamie? Did you hear the bass? Did you hear the bass coming on there? I'm frustrated I couldn't get onto the pedal board. That would be the trick, and just give it a bit of loud, a nice breathe at the end. Breathe. I'm trying to breathe. Oh. And a wee rallentando fortissimo. So there we are. R.I.P. boiled water. You will be missed. Yeah, you pulled out all the stops there, that's for sure. Nice hymns as Ivor. It's a beauty, that Ivor, isn't it? You've got what musicians call the crowd pullers with hymns. But it's true, people nowadays, hymns have gone very quiet and, very sort of respectful. And I think that we used to have The organ was brought in to attract young people to churches. That was why the organ actually came in, to attract young people to churches. You know, a bit of music in there, get it? Because in Scotland, for instance, the Free Church still does not have organs. You know, they do unaccompanied singing. So there are fantastic stuff. What was I going to tell you? I had a beauty the other day, and it was the person who invented predictive text has just died. Everybody has been massaging each other. We don't know when his funfair is, but may he rust in piss. Tut, tut, tuttity, tut. That sort of idea. The old predictive text, you can't beat it, can you? It does happen. There we are. I'll just have another mop doon. There we go. I think I got a wee beard here in my lip there. Fantastic. I got thrown out the choir for slapping each other's faces to see who would turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. I just made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless. Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst. Alistair Campbell, absolutely. You are quite right. He that believeth in me, saith the Lord, shall not die, but shall have eternal life. I used to carol at Christmas in a brass quartet. Definitely a crowd pleaser, and folk always gave generously. Pick the right supermarket and you're jamming. Do you know, Jamie, when I was in Yorkshire, one of the bonuses of being in Yorkshire, and there were many, was that they were very big in teaching brass band in the schools. And I always remember, and of course, all the mines had brass bands. If you've ever seen the film Brassed Off, outstanding. So there were these huge big bands, very famous. The BNFL band, Black Dyke Mills, Grimethorpe, Colliery, Grimethorpe Band. There were just stacks and stacks of them. Very big, Fairy Engineering, Hammond's Sauce, all that sort of idea. And they all had their own bands. And a balanced brass band, as you know, is just outstanding. And Scotland was very, very big in brass band music, in Lanarkshire particularly, in the central Scotland. And I just loved brass band concerts, just absolutely fantastic. Go along, and the place was packed. And I'll tell you a funny story about that in a minute. But when you got the solos, I can remember they did. Now, what was it? Oh yes, the one at Christmas, the big one at Christmas. Christians awake, salute the happy morn. Yes. So obviously, it's not for the faint-hearted, that one. It's quite complicated. And the conductor started them off, and it sounded like this. He said, right, stop. We don't do that one because you don't know notes. So there we are. We had Greenock District Silver Band. We've got Steadfast and Brass Sound Inverclyde. Wonderful, Jamie. Fantastic. I need to hear these bands. I'm going to look through my dad's records later and let you know what's there, Scottie. He loved the big bands and jazz and all sorts. Well, a good brass band, I just adore it. Just absolutely adore it. I'll tell you who used to introduce them, the late Bill McHugh, because he was a Lanarkshire man, Bill. The old green oak tree video that had the band marching down Brisbane Street, I'm sure was Greenock District Silver Band. How wonderful. Lovely, lovely sound. We used to get the Salvation Army, I can remember that as well, because a lady gave quite a lot of money and the conductor said to her, because you've been so generous, what hymn would you like? You've got the pick of the hymns. And she goes, oh, I'll have him with the big drum. Glenn Miller, yes. I can remember walking the dog late night in Yorkshire, and there was a big hall that did functions. When I say hall, an old actual hall, like an aristocratic house. And it was a beautiful autumn night. There had been a wedding on, and they'd hired a Glenn Miller-style band. And belting out of this old hall as I was walking the dog out in the country, here was this wonderful Glenn Miller sound. Don't sit under the apple tree and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, do you know, I am witnessing something that probably was happening in this house during the Second World War, because the house was requisitioned by the armed forces. And they would, on a Saturday night, be dancing to the sound of Glenn Miller. It was wonderful. 70s, maybe, says Jamie. Aha, Jamie, yes. That would probably be a right silver band, yes. Most mining villages had marching bands. They did, Alistair Campbell, and when you had a big day for it as well. You know, and had pipe bands as well. I can remember things like Kilsyth Colliery. Sorry, guys, I've got a wee hair on my lip there. Off the beard. The beard. Why do some people call it a beard when it's a beard? I find that rather strange. Yes, most mining villages had marching bands, absolutely. But pipe bands as well. Kilsyth Colliery, Dysart and Dundonald Pipe Band. You know, the Hoover Band from the Hoover and Cambuslang. You had that as well, where the Hoover Works. Singers would have a band as well, that sort of thing. Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Ray Mackenzie and his orchestra. Yes. Duke Ellington, I remember somebody had seen Duke Ellington and asked him to play Mood Indigo. Fantastic. Because what happened with a lot of the bands in those days, a lot of them were, the big recording bands were the same musicians, but with different conductors in different places. Did you hear about the man that got hit in the head with a can of cola? He didn't get hurt because it was a soft drink. Craig, I love these. I love them. There is no need for filth when you have wonderful jokes like that the family can all enjoy. You know, wonderful. I got a new suit. I got a new suit. 2 pair of trousers. First night out, I burnt a hole in the jacket. That was one of our great comedians I was taken to as a youngster. So we do like that. Guys, you've been so good tonight with all this. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Fantastic. Wonderful. I'll push off in about, 5 minutes, something like that, and let you all get on, because you need to get on with going to your bed, things like that. Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, the Berlin Philharmonic, Herbert von Karajan. Yes, wonderful conductor. Wonderful conductor. I think, was Herbert von Karajan not also a great pianist? I know Daniel Berenboim was another one that played with them. Daniel was outstanding from that point of view. Wonderful. We used to, when I worked in ITV, used to get a lot of famous musicians coming in. And quite often, because television is a station, and if you're not actually on it, what do you do? Have a cup of tea? Where do you sit? And my old friend was on duty. He was the duty announcer. And these young guys came in and said, do you mind, can we sit with you? And he said, no, not at all, no problem. And they came in and said, we're going on the program later, but we've got a bit of time. We don't know where to do or where to go. And he said, no, you're fine, you sit there. And they were doodling and diddling on sheets of paper and talking to him. So what's your job like? All this stuff. And it was the Rolling Stones. He was sitting talking to the Rolling Stones. Acker Milk and his Paramount Jazz Band. Catherine, do you remember Acapulco? Stranger on the Shore. Just beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Stranger on the Shore. Right, I'm going to do a bit more sharing. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute, because I know we've only got a few minutes left, but I think it'd be quite nice to do a bit of sharing. I mean, this has been lovely. Do we like the late nights? Let's take a little vote on that one, guys. Do we like the late nights? Is there a point in coming up on the late nights? Yes. Help McClue out. Help. YouTube, absolutely. No, I think you're right, Jamie. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt that this has been interesting during lockdown. And of course, we've used the time well and wisely, I think, as well. Well, we've done 70 YouTube broadcasts, over 70, and over 30 morning pop-ups on Facebook Live. So that's 100 shows. So that's a good couple of 100 hours of McClue. No brand names, but my pal Toby Lerone loves a good chocolate. Oh, Jamie, fantastic. Give my regards to Toby. Haven't heard them for years. Wonderful man. I think the family are French, actually, Lerone. Hi, Scottie. Bronchi is back up. Bronchi is down in Salford and gets challenged respiratorially. And a lovely, lovely guy, and comes and joins us for the chit-chat. Very wise man. He even used to Skype me a lot. I'm okay with late nights, says Alistair Campbell. Absolutely. But Alistair, what about your day job and all that stuff? Wee Ginger Tiger, Dinky-Doo. Well, we'll not mention that just now, Ginger Tiger, but thank you for that. That is very kind of you. Wonderful stuff, because it was somewhere I was extremely happy, I have to say. So there we are. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. All-nighter, says Bronchi. Do an all-nighter, Bronchi. Stay on all night. It's getting light outside. Scottie's still on. Oh, for heaven's sake. Pull an all-nighter. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. I've done all-nighters all my life. Yes, I like the late nights, says Tony. Excellent, Tony. A bit of chit-chat, what have you. It's really just to see who's about. Stay on to 1, Scottie. What is the time? Oh, it's only 25 past 12. I've been on for 1 hour, 26 minutes, and I was thinking it was 1:26. I thought, it's 25 past 1. People be getting fed up. Oh, that's the idea. But no, I'm sure we can manage a bit longer. We've got Honky Tonk Classics here, as well as Got in Person, Nat King Cole, so many records. Yes, I can remember a DJ friend of mine, we were doing a double-headed show. And he said, Scottie, what do you think of that one, Honky Tonk Woman? And I said, yeah, I prefer it when she tonks. Johnny Ray, Walking in the Rain, loved that one. Catherine, these are gorgeous. It's heartbreaking that I can't play music on the channel because I'd get hit with the copyrights, as happened last week, when we had the wonderful Linda on playing. Yes, the late nights are good, Tony, aren't they? I'll tell you what I love about YouTube, though. We're getting people from all over the world, like Anita popped up from California, with a gentleman coming on from Canada. People in Australia regularly come on, New Zealand, and a guy from Arizona last week. That sort of stuff. And that is really, really good. And I don't know if it's getting shared or how it's distributed, because obviously we've done a lot of Scottish chat. But it's very interesting. I don't mind that from the point of view that I don't think it's narrow, simply because when we started radio stations, and I've been around at the start of, 3, 4 of them, and when we started them off, some of them were heritage, the others were heritage, but I started 130 years ago, just at June. And what we would find was the calls, the first nights of the phone-in, would come from local people. They knew most about the radio station because they knew it was starting up. I mentioned the local papers and all that sort of stuff. I prefer the old records rather than the CDs. Craig Cochrane, there is certainly a discussion. You can buy vinyl now in things like the big supermarkets. And there's a discussion that vinyl should maybe come back, you know. Emily says, God said unto Abraham, come forth and be granted eternal life. But Abraham came fifth and won a toaster. Come forth. It's so true. It is, absolutely. A guy was on one morning and he was streaming. And he said he was just going on, he was going crazy that he was in the Jordan. I'm in the Jordan. I can't believe it. I'm in the River Jordan. It's the Jordan. I'm standing up to the Jordan. And he was going on like this, and I posted it. I sent it round, and a pal of mine came on and said, where did he say he was? I love all that. Fantastic nonsense. The Jordan. I'm in the Jordan. Where are you? Where did you say you were? Fantastic. Very important. Water from the Jordan. My dear old friend, who was a terrific musician, outstanding, and sadly we lost him a few months ago, passed away at the age of 78, and he used to talk about going over Jordan. And when he passed away, that was him over Jordan. Outstanding man. Spread of the coronavirus is based on two factors. One, how dense is your population? Two, how dense is your population? Jamie S., I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is quality. My friend keeps annoying me with bird puns. Well, two can play at that game. Emily, I don't know if you realise, but we put out earlier a bit of a teaser, and the teaser was, what do you get if you cross a mute owl and a skunk? I'll give you the answer because people will know. An animal that smells terrible but couldn't give a hoot. What have we got here? Here's Catherine Beck. Got Peter Tchaikovsky Overture, 1812 Overture, Tchaikovsky's 1812. Romeo and Juliet is that Prokofiev. The Romeo and Juliet is that dum bum 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 bum. My battery's going low on juice, so if I go off the radar, catch you on Monday. Alistair Campbell, I thank you for your support. I thank you for joining us. It's outstanding. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I found out I was colorblind. The diagnosis came completely out of the purple. Says Emily's like that one. Smells terrible, but couldn't give a hoot. We love all that. Now, I've always thought about color blindness, and you know, I'll say to people, I've just got this blue jumper, and they'll go, "That's not blue, that's purple." So no, that's definitely blue. And you're sort of insistent, and then you think, but hang on, wait a minute, am I seeing it right, or are they seeing it right? Very interesting. Always that sort of stuff, so there you go. A guy was over in Ireland, and the traffic lights were there, and he said, what are these? And the guy said, oh, that's traffic lights. I said, how do they work? I've never seen them. And he said, well, red means that the communists can cross. He said, and green means that the Irish can cross. And he says, they don't give the Orangemen much of a chance, do they? Duke Ellington at the Cotton Club. Yes, stomping, ring them bells, Creole Rhapsody. Yes, I recognised all your samples, Scotty. Must get myself a record player and listen to all these again. Absolutely. I still have my vinyl and my record player. I have the theme tune to Z-Cars. Yes, my boss is going to sack the employee with the worst posture. I have a hunch it might be me. Oh, Oh, my goodness me. I heard about somebody that actually went to the doctor about their posture because they were getting a bit of a hunch. And the doctor took off their outer coat, took off their blazer, took off their jacket, took off their waistcoat, took off their pullover, took off their vest, and then he said, when did you leave school? He said, oh, about 5 years ago. He said, did you never wonder what happened to your satchel? Sorry, see what I just did there? Val Dunican, Feeling Groovy, A Thing Called Love. I remember these ones. Absolutely. Val Dunican also used to do Delaney's Donkey. Things like, I thought Val Dunican was an absolute pin-up when I was wee. Huge show on a Saturday night. Craig Cockers. I got my first job. I kept asking customers if they wanted smoking or non-smoking. Apparently the correct terms are cremation and burial. Jamie. Oh my goodness me, smoking or non-smoking. My first job when I left school was in the jewelers. I used to clean the shecht out, the cuckoo clocks. Then I got another job in the shoe shop, and my job was to take the hush puppies out for a wee. Do you remember Lena Martel from Glasgow? Very well, Catherine. And I've played Lena on my shows. Fantastic. As a kid, I was made to walk the plank. We couldn't afford a dog. I don't know if I told you, Emily, but one of my jobs was in the circus as the human cannonball. Now, I got to travel quite a bit and got a wee bit of mileage. No, I did. I was with a circus for 14 years. Now, I personally didn't have any talent at all, but I was the only one that could get the big tent into the bag. So it's wonderful stuff. We love all that. So yes, I remember all these things. Fantastic. Right, I think I should do you all a favor and push off, guys. It's been an absolute blast tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm glad that we've done this extra stream because it gives an idea that there's people about and not just ordinary people, wonderful people. So that's the thing. Right, so I'll push off and take great care of your dear selves. Stay fabulous. Remember, stay fabulous. And remember to love being you because it's a lovely thing to be. And haste you back, Alistair Campbell. Thanks, Scottie, says the wonderful Emily. We've had fun. Thanks, Scottie. Some good laughs. Jimmy S., bless you. Dinky-Doo. I'll sing you the song. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Ta-ra, my loves. Take great care of your dear selves. And as we say in the best of circles, Dinky-Doo.